Rick Barry, who has played so well all 3 games. We take a look at comparative statistics. Rebounding, as Sonny Hill pointed out, has been the difference. 163 to 134, and at the offensive boards, 52-40, Golden State's favor. Cliff Ray will jump against Elvin Hayes. Washington controls it. This crowd could be a big lift for these teams. Chenier comes left corner to the Hayes side. They bounce to Elvin. 3 men on him, up in a hurry with a miss, and Ray down with a rebound. Up comes Charles Johnson on the left-hand side. He waits to set up the Golden State attack. Which Beard wanted Barry. There was a push-off underneath, called by Richie Powers.
And I think it's going to be a little rough between those 2 guys today. You can watch this play here. They both hit each other, and Mike got caught with it.
So Reardon knows what he has to do against Rick Barry. It'll be belly button to belly button, and that's 1 foul on Reardon. Ray hands the ball back to Charles Johnson. Porter waits for him. Ray stays out way high. Unseld stays a little bit lower than he did out on the West Coast. They give Ray that shot. Now that could set the tone for how Washington will set up defensively. Porter comes down on the right-hand side. Reardon deep in the corner. Unseld out high, and here is Chenier against Wilkes. Gets inside. Fine move.
You know, Coach Bickerstaff has been saying he's trying to get Chenier to drive to the basket a lot more, and he did that time and got a basket out of it.
Unseld dropping off again, and Keith Wilkes takes a shot for Golden State. The rookie misses, and Unseld is right there. Outlet, up over Hayes' head and out of bounds. So it'll go to Golden State. It was not a good pass.
No, it wasn't. Wes lost his composure at the time with that pass. He thought Big E was all alone, but Charlie Johnson was right there.
Butch Beard with Chenier on him. Hands go in the air, and it is off to the rookie Wilkes. Elvin Hayes has him. Unseld watching Ray. Ray wanted to set the pick, but Wilkes went the other way. Now he comes inside of Ray. They weave to Beard. Out into the right corner. Shot clock moves down to 6. Butch Beard is off with the shot. Chenier hits the board. The white jerseys are controlling that board.
So far they are.
Kevin Porter comes up right side. Charles Johnson gets rid of Reardon and stays right with him, and they have turned it over. Oh, an offensive foul called. Two fouls already on Reardon. Casey Jones not happy about that development. Beard with a move to Ray. They're giving Ray the shot. Daring in to take it. He doesn't want it. Goes off to Beard and puts a move on Chenier. Phil stays with him. Inside the lane, and there was a foul.
Bush did a somersault. That was a good play that time by Beard. He got in a situation, was off balance, went on and shot the ball and got fouled.
Beard comes to the line. Outstanding shooter during the regular season, but experiencing a slump in the playoffs. He played well on Friday night. He played longer than he had in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, he really set him up well during the 3rd game out there on the coast. He did a good job. Got a chance to play.
He has tied the game in the early going. Unseld giving off to Kevin Porter. Johnson staying with him. Charles Johnson was in a slump Friday night. He had only 1 of 8 for the Warriors. Reardon pops out, goes quickly to Elvin Hayes. Bangs into Wilkes. There's a foul call by Manny Sokol underneath.
See this play right here. Gets grabbed by Keith Wilkes. You notice in the so far, Brent, they're swinging the ball from west instead of having the guard drill the ball right down on top of Big E where they can double team easier.
Here is he. Chenier comes out to Unseld, but they're staying on the Hayes side. Chenier trying to put a move on Beard. Comes up with the jump shot in and out, and it is Butch Beard. Looking for the outlet pass. Was not there. Porter was defending Johnson. So they come to Barry. Reardon on him. Barry needs some shots as he passed it off. An offensive foul was called by Richard Powers. That's the first foul against Barry.
The good thing a foul was called in that situation because Cliff and Ray went on and ducked the ball anyway.
9:44. First quarter, 2-2 our score. 2 fouls against Washington, 1 against Golden State on the team side. Reardon gets an Unseld pick and slides in. Back to Wesley.
That's what they got to do right there, Brent. That's exactly what they should have been doing all along in this series so far because Cliff and Ray's been bottling up that middle and Unseld has been wide open.
That play puts the Bullets up by a field goal. Wilkes holds it out high. Here's Barry. Bad pass. Reardon up with it. Wilkes back on defense. Reardon pushes him off. Slides the other way in.
Good steal, a good play by Reardon. Little reverse down there. Got a hook out of it.
A 4-point Bullet lead. And Reardon is doing a very strong job on Berry. Even though he has picked up 2 fouls, Beardy is open on the give back from Ray.
Yep. Breakdown in the defense. They
turned it over on the pass inbounds after the basket.
If you watch this play right here, the switch just... Oh, this is Mike Reardon going down with a layup. Reverse right here and gets it in.
Offensive foul.
You know, when Elvin threw that ball in a while ago, I think the ball was a little too low because the ball actually hit Chenier on the leg and he kicked it out of bounds.
And you could hear the crowd as Rick Berry has picked up his 2nd foul already with 8:45 to go in the first quarter. Now Porter comes left side. He has been coming right. They've been forcing him to the right. They give to Chenier. Hayes rolls off.
Oh, he got it in. But I'll tell you, I think Clifford Ray got his hand on that ball, but the Big E got it in anyway.
Washington looking much more aggressive here in the early going. They lead it by 4 points, and here is Clifford Ray. Sets a pick for over Rick Berry. Adams is furious. Now Bill Bridges has a hold of Unseld. He's trying to push West back. Joe Roberts grabs Adams, yanks him back out of the way.
Well, I tell you, this is a man's game. They're down 3-0. This play is getting a little rough out there.
Coach Al Adams came right out after Reardon. Let's take a look at it. You'll see Reardon jump Rick Berry.
Yes, he will.
Here it is, Ray out high. Now Berry cuts. Now watch Berry slide the other way. Reardon will stick right with him. Comes up behind him to hold him up. And then Al Adams came out, and now Adams is out talking to Richie Powers. Rick Berry standing in the way. Adams has had a technical called on him, at least one.
I think it looked to me like Reardon just grabbed Rick from behind, but I couldn't see the play very well.
No doubt about it. Reardon went right up over his left shoulder. You'll see it right here. Now watch Berry come back to the left. You see Reardon's got to come in behind him. Now watch what Mike does. He comes right up over him. He held him up.
You see Rick Berry's right hand, but it looked to me like Mike just grabbed him myself.
That brought Adams right off the bench toward Reardon, and Wesley Unseld steps in. Phil Chenier will shoot the free throw. He converts the technical. There is Reardon. Oh, Mike told me before the game, I've got to do the job on Rick Berry.
Is that a fact? Has to be Mike's third. Unfortunate.
That is going to hurt Golden State. Al Adams has done a tremendous job from the bench. This is a major blow for this team.
Look at I'll tell you one thing. There was an obvious foul by Mike Reardon, and Adams is a super guy. He came to the defense of his player.
The Golden State Warriors look over on the sideline, but I will tell you something else. I have seen things like this ignite teams.
You know,
even though Adams has done a great job, this team may come alive because of this.
I don't know. Again, Brett, they might go the other way because Adams has a great coach and assistant coach in Joe Roberts over there. But I tell you, that's called team unity. When the coach goes on the floor and tries to defend his players like that, that's nice to see. A lot of coaches wouldn't do that.
10-4 Washington. Phil Chenier made both technical free throws. Al Adams is out of the game, and Mike Reardon was called for a foul, his third. Not yet in the penalty, so Golden State took the ball out of bounds. They have control of it. Chenier with a steal.
Yeah.
Here comes Phil Chenier.
Hey!
Back to Wilkes. Butch Beard wanted it. Wilkes stays right.
I think they're going to try to get Reardon out of this game. They're going to try to get this ball over to Rick. Yeah, just call a play for Rick now, I believe. See if they accept this pick.
Here is Butch Beard sliding under the baseline, coming up with a shot.
He stepped out of bounds. That's why, although he went backdoor that time, Britt, that play was designed to come over the top for a pick by Charlie Johnson on Reardon to get free Rick Berry over the top.
Chenier and Porter bring it up against Charles Johnson and Beard. An 8-point Washington lead here early, and Al Adams has been kicked out. But offense has been called.
They're cleaning it up right now. West stepped out a little bit. I don't think it was we'll see the foul again.
Butch Beard swings over toward Berry's side. Berry puts a move on Reardon and gets off the shot, which is not there. Foul was called by Sokol. It is a loose ball call. And it is against Clifford Ray.
I hope this doesn't be a free throw contest today because this is a big game for both teams, but just that little fracas, things have really begun to move a little bit.
The man under the gun, Joe Roberts. He must take over for Al Allos as Porter has it knocked away as he drove the baseline out of bounds.
Good
Ball
defense
belongs
by C.J.
back to Washington. And I would imagine that Al Allos right now is very close to a television set and is watching the action. He probably will use a runner to get messages out to Roberts. These coaches don't walk away and out of arenas after they're kicked out. They've got to stay in contact somehow. Now Kevin Porter with the inbounds pass, sets the play, comes high to Elvin Hayes. Way on him, you can hear the crowd. He puts it in.
You know, Brett, that's something he hasn't been doing. In the previous games, he's been posting with his back to the defensive man. That time he faced Clifford Ray, made a move and got right behind.
A 10-point lead early for the Bullets. Wilkes goes up as Chenier goes down. Unseld hits that board again. Ray did not contest him that time. Porter comes into the lane, dishes to Reardon. Not there, but Chenier has it taken away by Charles Johnson on the other side. And back comes the Warrior guard. Right down the middle comes Johnson. Dishes Ray.
Look at Clifford Ray duck that ball. Hey, now. He didn't hesitate with that one. Went right home with it. TJ did the job by beating Kevin Porter. This is off. Yes.
3 team fouls against, or 4, correct that, against the Bullets, and 2 against the Warriors. So the next foul for Washington puts them over the limit and into the penalty as Hayes skies on that miss by Ray.
He slammed Keith down to the floor then.
Porter comes up on the Hayes side, something he has not been doing enough of. Hayes muscling against Wilkes. Here is Reardon. They're swinging everything toward the E. Chenier goes in with him. It's too high, and there was a whistle.
They're in the bonus. No, they aren't.
So that against Wilkes is his second foul. 3 on the team side against the Warriors. Again, 4 against the Bullets. Porter comes over. Elvin Hayes comes out. They wait for Reardon on the right side. He has Ray out on him, which means Berry is watching Unseld. Here's Kevin Porter.
Well, I tell you, right, so far, the Washington seems like they really want this game bad, and they do. Down 3-0.
We've just had word from Indianapolis that A.J. Foyt has slipped back into the lead after 300 miles. Clifford Ray holds the ball high. Slides it to Wilkes. Wilkes puts a move on it, gets inside. There was a whistle. And it is against Elvin Hayes, his second foul.
Good move by Keith this time. He gets the ball, he goes to the basket. Watch the head fake right there. Gets E up off the floor. He'll get 2 shots out of it.
To add just a note to that Indianapolis story, Wally Dallenbach had led after 250 miles. But now A.J. Foyt, who sat on the pole, has climbed back. Bobby Unser is second, and Dallenbach is third. That's after 300 miles at Indianapolis.
You know, Keith Wilkes 10 rebounds, led that rebounding in the last game.
Here comes the penalty.
Just surprisingly, Golden State's getting a lot of offensive rebounds against Washington.
There you see what I just reported on your screen. Kevin Porter brings it down to the left side toward Elvin Hayes. Wilkes has him. Hayes with the ball, he's out high, gives to Reardon. Berry is right there. Reardon waits to set it up. Shot clock goes down to 10. Chenier puts a move at the left baseline. Comes out, gets back in, and finally Ray comes down with the rebound. Washington much more aggressive here in the early going than they were out on the West Coast. Johnson on the left side waits for Beard to come in behind him. Beard high to Berry. Berry has Unseld. They're all over Berry. He's forced to pass to Butch Beard. Not there, and Wesley Unseld. Quick outlet to Porter. Washington moving its offense extremely well. Here's Chenier. Ray pulls down his shot.
He had a 3-on-2 break. Chenier missed a jumper. Good shot.
An 8-point Bullet lead. Berry deals to Johnson. He can hit from there, but not this time. He took a little too much time and measured that shot. Porter comes back. Gets into the lane. Circles left and right.
Hey! Great reverse pivot by Kevin Porter that time. He got the ball in the basket.
Back to 10 with 4:56 to go in the first quarter. If you just joined us, Warrior coach Al Allos has been kicked out. Butch Beard deals off to Rick Berry. Reardon with 3 fouls, keeps a right hand on him.
Yeah.
Berry backs him toward the hoop and comes up firing. Oh, yanked down. Unseld.
Here they go again.
Here they come, and Hayes is open to Reardon.
Yes, he gets it there. And Butch Beard did a wise thing that time, but he called a timeout to settle this thing down and see what's going on because they're really getting up and down the court. You see this move there by Kevin Porter? Great move.
Now let's take a look at Unseld, who has been the chairman of the board in the early going. Now watch Reardon keep it on Johnson and go to the hoops. We've got 4:33 left in the first. When the crowd filed into the Capitol Center today, they were quiet. Now there's a buzz as you take a look at the man who must run the Golden State Warriors for the rest of this game. Assistant coach Joe Roberts. He was a standout basketball player at Ohio State. He played in the NBA. Among the teams that he played for, I believe, was the old Rochester club. Wasn't it, for a time?
Syracuse, Brent.
Syracuse
played up there for a number of years.
So Joe Roberts will take charge with Al Attles having been kicked out.
And Phil Smith is into the ball game now. He just went in for Butch Beard, and I tell you, that young man has really been a great player for them in this tourney.
Johnson takes the ball out of bounds. Wilkes comes down to help out, and here comes the rookie guard, Smith, whom All was just talking about. Up quickly to Rick Barry. Good passing movement to Keith Wilkes.
Well, Big E thought he'd travel that time, but he kept his feet on the floor. That's the way they beat the press, move the ball. Don't dribble too much.
Warriors trail it by 10. They trail in the rebounding department 8-5. That's been the telling stat so far in the series. Porter is on the right-hand side. Unseld sets a pick, but Johnson gets between them. Chenier shot. Not there, and it is Ray who goes quickly to Johnson.
And Ray is really getting up down the court now.
Bounce to Barry. Inside. Throws one up. Not there. Unseld outlet. Porter has broken ahead. Kevin Porter released, and they hit the fast break.
You know, Brett, that time when Rick Barry shot that ball, Kevin Porter took off. Unseld got it right to him.
So that domination of the boards and that outlet pass from Wes Unseld so important, and there is a foul call. Offensive down goes Porter.
Good play by Kevin Porter. He got right in Johnson's pass. That call for foul. Did a good job boxing out there, Cliff did. Gets the rebound.
There is Porter dealing off to Reardon. That was the first foul against Charles Johnson. Jeff Mullins will be checking in as Porter shoots outside, and Ray clears a defensive board. Johnson checks over his shoulder. No one in a white jersey behind him, so he comes over towards Barry's side. Barry has rotated underneath the hoop. Reardon is with him all the way. Barry is open momentarily.
Yeah, he was open that
was
time.
Being moved.
They missed the play.
Barry sliding. Now he finally comes out the other side. Hook shot.
Gets it in. They were patient that time to get it down to Rick. I think they're trying to get Mike out of the game now.
So Rick Barry's first 2 points. He goes 9 minutes in the first quarter without a basket or a free throw. Here's Chenier. Chenier moving the right baseline, has to deal it out, intercepted Clifford Ray. Good defensive play, and here comes the rookie Smith. Smith off to the left, back to Rick Barry. Barry will try to get another shot off on Rick. Give him 2 quick baskets.
Yeah, he does. You know, Mike has 3 fouls, so they're going to get Robinson into this ball game here momentarily. He's got to go. He's just standing on the floor trying to play the stationary defense. It won't work.
They come to the Hayes side with Porter, and they go back to Chenier, moving quickly to Reardon in the ball in the circle. There's Chenier, and there was a push-off. Loose ball foul called against Bill Chenier when he picked up that rebound.
Now they got to shoot these 2 free throws now. Well, I'll tell you. Smith will be on the line with a 1-and-1.
There's Jeff Mullins, the veteran checking in. He'll work in the backcourt with the rookie Smith. Leonard Robinson has also checked in. Reardon will get his rest with 3 fouls. For Chenier, that was his second personal. Barry has 2, Wilkes 2, Reardon 3, Chenier 2, Elvin Hayes 2, and Wesley Unseld 1. If Smith hits this, the Warriors will be down by 7.
It's hard to believe that young man went in the second round of the draft. A lot of coaches who should know basketball really missed that time.
Elvin Hayes has Wilkes on him. Mullins was over on the double team.
He gets it in. You know, I think the guard with Elvin Hayes got to work something out in that situation. Here he turns baseline to shoot. The guard, his own guard, came back out to the corner.
Derek Dickey is going to come in at the 2-minute mark. The ball is knocked out of bounds by Chenier. Will belong to the Warriors. They trail it by 9. Exactly 1:56.
What Washington did that time to switch out on Rick Barry is what Golden State have been doing to Washington. They've been switching on situation every time they cross. It's been working for them. So we'll see what happens.
Dickey in. He has the ball. He has been an incredible shooter in the first 3 games. Missed only 3 times from the field. Barry up outside. Out there, look at Wesley Unseld hit those boards. Intercepted. Barry smelled the outlet to Porter. Dumps in or stuck.
Yes.
By Clifford
Big
Ray.
Cliff. Rick here steals this ball, goes down, gets a good pass to Cliff. He doesn't disappoint him.
Here is Unseld at the top of the circle, waiting to set up the Washington offense. Leonard Robinson, the rookie, holds it. Berry on him. Chenier is low. Turnaround on Mullins.
Yes, sir. It seems like right now, but they're trying to work Chenier and also the Big E down low. They're not trying to get those shots outside. They can get it down and be more successful with it.
Warriors trail it by 9 as they bring it up. We move down toward 1:05 left in the first quarter. Game 4. Warriors have won the first 3. Quickly to Berry. It was a bad pass by Mullins.
Yeah,
Robinson stepped out and intercepted it and brings it down for the Bullets.
He should have given that ball right to the guard as soon as he got his hands on it.
Here's Unseld outside.
Yes, sir. You know, Phil Smith just called a 1-down play, which might be some type of reverse. But they're going to get Mullins down low.
Smith came through. The foul was called.
Yeah, those are foolish fouls like that. Puts him on the line for 2 shots.
So that's the first foul against Leonard Robinson. As Smith comes to the line.
They had that play set up to get Mullins down low inside on Porter, which I think it would have been a much wiser play, but he got fouled, so he may get 2 free throws out of it.
We'll have one coming.
They missed it. Wasn't a bad foul after all.
The Warriors not yet in the penalty, and only 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. But they trail it by 10 points. Porter quickly brings it down, crosses to the right side. Smith stays with him. Robinson comes out. They go into Elvin Hayes.
Well, I'll say the Big E is in the hole right now.
The Warriors can set it up and play it for 1 shot.
They got the same play. It's a 1-down play. I'm sure they're going to try to coach with Kevin Porter down low. But Derek's got to get out of the way now. Here they're going to try to get it.
The Warriors shut this last play up. They trail it by 12. They must hurry. Almost loses it. Berry gets it back to Derek Dickey. 3 seconds, not there. Mullins at the offensive board, and Clifford Ray at the buzzer. It is good.
They can count it.
It is good. Basket by Clifford Ray.
Yes. It was good. Big Cliff did a great job that time on the board, but I tell you, the guard Mullins kept it alive. You can see the situation right here. He gets it, kept it on the board. Here comes Cliff. Up and in.
Ginobili crossover move. Oh, Crawford, what moves he shows.
Who's out high. George Johnson will be checking in soon. We have an offensive foul call by Manny Sokol. Against Dickey, it is his first foul.
Yes, and then George Johnson is checking into the ball game right now.
Look at those shooting statistics for the first quarter.
Big difference.
61% for Washington. Were they burning that hoop? Hayes wanted to go Chenier. Takes the shot outside.
Well, that's what it's all about. The offense has got to be clicking for you. The hoops makes a big difference.
Hayes is 5 of 6. Johnson is in now, and Unseld must watch him. Dickey has the ball. Hayes is on him. Dickey comes up firing. Give him 14 of 17 in his final series. You can't get much better than that.
Unseld really took George Johnson out of that play on the boards then.
Battle for the loose ball. Smith has it. Pass down to George Johnson. They battle. He saves it for the Warriors. Now he waits. Dickey comes down. Here's Rick Berry. In and out. George Johnson saves it.
No, it's out of bounds. Hey, that was great hustles by George. Great hustle that time. And here comes Dudley to harass Kevin Porter's
Dudley now in the game replacing Bill Smith.
So Berry is off to a 2 of 7 start with 10 minutes to go. And a 12-point Washington lead. Dudley will harass Porter, and there's a foul call by Sokol. And he has got Dudley.
Yeah, they got the road runners in there now, Brent, Kevin Porter and Dudley.
Timeout is called on the court.
Well, we've got a timeout. Washington goes over to talk to KC, and there go the Golden State Warriors over to talk to assistant coach Joe Roberts. In case you were not with us at the start of the game, head coach Al Adams was kicked out. Here at the Capitol Center, 36-24. Washington leading Golden State, 9:58 for the half. Hayes, 5 of 6. Chenier, 4 of 8, and Porter, 4 of 5. It'll be Porter who will take the ball out of bounds and throw it in, knocked away by Berry, and here comes Derek Dickey.
Bad pass, and they had a 1C set up, but they didn't get it.
Mullins with the ball, dribbles away from Chenier. Berry pops out, Robinson has him, they come to Dudley, who's posted Porter. Not there, and it is George Johnson. That one bounced back to him, and Jeff Mullins puts it in. But it was very interesting. They were forcing Johnson away from that offensive board. They're going to be all over him down there.
Yes, they are.
Rebound came out deep. That was the only way he got it. Porter loses it out of bounds. They're arguing, and I believe Sokol is right. I think Kevin just lost it.
Yeah, he did.
It was a good call. He tried to decoy it when he saw the ball going out of bounds.
Yes, he did.
Now we got Mullins with the basketball. Go inside to Berry. What a move.
A little back door on the rookie. And here they come.
8 points for the comeback kids. And a foul is called on Hayes. They'll come the other way. 3 fouls against Elvin.
Watch the way Rick set them up right here. Hey, good pass from Mullins. And they're down 8. They're coming back.
Bill Bridges is helping Roberts from the bench. That's why she's an old head. Berry comes wheeling, throws it up. Not that time was not a good shot. Outlet pass to Porter. Open inside.
Well, I say they got the ball there, but that was a lucky pass that time. It just barely got over Mullins' hands, but it made it.
So it is a 10-point basketball game. 8:50 to go. Dudley now comes. Chenier got a hand on it. He had Berry on the switch.
No, notice the switch off that time. Chenier, he got right out on top of Rick Berry and deflected that ball out of bounds.
Try to cut off the passing lane. That'll make it even tougher on Rick Berry if he can't get the basketball. Johnson holds it high. They come. Mullins loses. Here comes Chenier out to Kevin Porter. Berry waits for him. Porter wheels around to the right side. Comes down left to Chenier.
Well, Phillip is doing it now. It means a lot when that team gets down the floor. That little guy's getting it up the floor, doing his job. Not worrying in the backcourt with it.
Dudley penetrates. Gives to Jeff Mullins, who was trailing him, and there was a foul call.
I think that was a good block that time. If we can look at it again, see if he really hit him. But initially, I don't think he hit him.
For Unseld, his second foul.
I don't think he hit him at all, Brent.
Mullins comes to the line with 2 free throws.
Brent, I said I don't think he hit him at all.
I heard you. Well, I'm not deaf, Oscar.
Okay. All right.
What do you want me to do? Go wowee?
Well, I thought you would get a couple in every now and then.
Mullins misses, and it goes back
it's tipped in.
as the battle continues underneath. Dickey gets credit for the hoop. He's still hot.
Yeah, they didn't box out that time on the boards.
Here's Chenier, wheeling to Robinson. Berry has him. Robinson holds up now. Mullins all over Chenier. So the truck just went right into Dudley. He ran over it. That was a semi that time.
He just blew his horn and kept on going.
Get out of your way when Robinson or Unseld start coming. All right, Mullins back now for the Warriors. It's a 10-point basketball game. 7:51 for the first half. Berry quickly over to Derek Dickey. Elvin Hayes has Dickey. Dickey outside. Oh, my.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, Dickey's
been a Hall of Fame shooter in this series so far.
Yes, he has.
Unseld slides down. Brings it up into the attack court for the Bullets. Comeback kids have pulled it with an 8. Here's Elvin Hayes. Foul called on an 8.
But you notice that time, every time the ball goes into the Big E, look at Johnson and look at Barrett. That ball's got to have more movement. It's got to be swung from the other side of the court a little bit. And whenever they bring the ball down this side and try to get into Big E, the zone is set up then.
That's the second foul against Dickey. Now Richie Powers has got something away from the throwing pass.
Foul on Mullen.
That'll
Two
send him
shots
to the
for
line.
2 shots.
His first.
Richie Powers explaining it to Jeff Mullins.
Foul call before the
Jeff
ball.
saying, Richie, I didn't do a thing wrong.
Yeah, but the Bullets are shooting very well so far this quarter. They're 5 for 5.
And they lead it by 8 with 7:30 to go for the half.
And here comes the press.
They put it on. They go to Dickey, and they knock it out of bounds. So Mullins takes the ball from Soka at the sideline. You can hear Casey Jones say, get him over to the sideline. Get him over there and try to trap him in over there on that side. Tries to force him back. Dudley stays alive with the dribble. How to come off to Jeff Mullins' left side. Mullins back inside the line. Here's Dudley to the hoop, but hold on, says Sokol. Coming the other way. So the offensive foul has been called against Jeff Mullins, and he has picked up 2 quick fouls, and I believe Charles Johnson will be coming back in. Joe Roberts has a word with him on the sideline.
You know, it's tough when you start to make a move and you jump into the air. You lose your control.
Underneath, a lot of contact away from the ball. And that is the 4th foul on Mike Reardon.
No.
No, hold on. That was Elvin Hayes' 4th foul.
Well, that may hurt. But I tell you, they just had a simple stationary pick set up. I think the Big E leaned into him. He should have remained still. So he gets his 4th foul.
And they will sit him down right now and bring in Leonard Robinson. So we have Robinson, Reardon, and Unseld up front. Chenier and Porter in the backcourt. Hayes with 4 fouls. Reardon with just 3. Johnson bounces it off to Charles Johnson. They go to Rick Berry. Knocks it out of bounds. Reardon.
Good defense right now. They're switching out real hard. They're playing the passer. That time they didn't let the passer make a direct pass into him. Watch this play right here again. Watch Reardon out front. He just barely gets his hand on it. Knocks it out of bounds.
Casey Jones talking to the Washington Bullets.
As soon as Kevin goes by.
You can see it. They're still 100% from the field.
Who's making the pass? Hey, Phil. All right, yeah. He's going to fake it. He ain't going to let Bags touch. He's going to fake it. As soon as he fake it, you coming up. Hey, we're forcing the ball away from Barry's side down the other sideline. Hey, watch the back. Pick him up at half court. Hey, watch the switches on that with Barry.
You got to watch this out of bounds play because Barry has really been burning Washington so far, getting underneath for easy layups.
See if they force against this. Bounce pass to Charles Johnson. Porter cuts him off and forces him back outside. So they go to Dudley. They got to hurry. They only had 10 seconds. Up with 3. Oh, magic hand.
Well, that guy's really putting them in now, you know.
Hey, it's incredible. 8-point basketball game. Chenier with the ball. Gets the pass off and away. And here comes Derek Dickey. It is out of bounds.
Yeah. But I tell you, that's some sloppy ball handling passing right now. Low pressure, but pressure makes that happen.
There's the duel. Reardon and Berry. Richie Powers explaining something to the scorer's table.
Any idea? What time was the hook?
I want to check the scoring.
We'll give him, Mr. Nance, we'll give him 14.
So they're going to give them 14 seconds on the shot clock. That's what they were checking on. Porter goes to Chenier. Into the corner to Reardon. Reardon gets to Chenier on the movement, and there is a violation underneath. 3 seconds.
Reardon should have shot the ball. He waited too long. The guys on the board for the offensive boards took too long to get it off.
The Warriors are back to within 8. I'd be tempted to go to Dickey and tell him to throw it up.
They might do that.
Here's Rick Berry. Reardon with a hand on him. Berry wants it. Works just as well. Reardon back quickly in a hurry. Leonard Robinson on the lead. Can't control it. Throws it back. Here come the Warriors on the turnover. This is a very strange quarter. Dickey throws it up to Berry. Berry shoots it outside. Misses this time. Chenier at the board. Quickly down court to
What a pass! Hey! He's like a great quarterback with that one. Didn't hesitate. Knew where it was going all the time.
Johnson is fouled by Kevin Porter. And for Porter, That is his first foul. So while everyone else on Washington picks up fouls, Porter waits until 5:28 left in the half. There is the assistant coach of the Golden State Warriors, Joe Roberts, talking to Butch Beard. He's going to send Butch back into the game. Joe is running the team because Al Attles was kicked out early.
Look out!
Bad pass. Here comes Unseld. He loses it. Dickey quickly. Barry's got a gimme.
Don't let those big guys dribble more than twice.
The comeback kids have pulled it within 6, and I don't think as Washington missed a field goal yet this quarter. This is a very unusual quarter. Reardon up. Well, they missed now. Johnson yanks it down. Gives off to Johnson. The most relentless team in basketball. They just do not lose contact with it. Here comes Charles Johnson outside.
And he scores. And now.
It's a 4-point game, and the Warrior bench is up, and Bridges, Smith, Gracie are yelling, it's a 4-pointer. Let's go. Let's get him. Porter at the right side. Johnson watches him, knocks it away. His hands are all over. Very anticipated. Porter going to dribble back. Goes to Chenier. Hold on. They'll come the other way. We got contact down there again.
Offensive foul called on Kevin Porter, his second.
Porter was called offense.
Well,
Keith Wilkes and Butch Beard now.
you watch, he jumped into the air.
So he jumped in and led with his right knee, and that is what Dudley was objecting to. Now we've got some lineup changes. Nick Weatherspoon, who has had a horrendous time for the field, has checked in. Keith Wilkes is back. Rick Barry is out. Butch Beard is in. It's Beard and Johnson attacking Chenier and Porter. Unseld still at center for the Bullets. Dickey has the ball. Hayes must tighten up on him, and he got it this time. Witherspoon is 4 of 21, or 16% from the field so far in 3 games.
Well, even that time when Derek Dickey got the ball against the Big A, he's got 4 fouls. They try to let him go one-on-one.
Chenier at the left side to Hayes. Dickey with a hand on him. Chenier gets it back, pops out to Wesley Unseld. Now they come to Chenier. They want to go inside Hayes. There is a holding call.
21.
Call against Butch Beard. There's that pass you talked about.
Yep. Right over Barry's head to Kevin and puts it right in.
Unseld gives it back to Porter, and here is Weatherspoon double team. And there was a foul call.
Those guys just will not kick that ball out of there when they're double team. The defense is just too tough underneath, I think.
First foul against Weatherspoon. Butch Beard brings it up into the attack court for the Warriors. They can pull it within 2 points. 4 minutes. And pass. A lot of sloppy passing so far. Porter comes over right side. Gives back Elvin Hayes. Off the front of the rim. Taken down by Butch Beard. Beard holds it up and says, okay, let's go. That's the play. They do not have Barry. They have Wilkes and Dickey at the forwards right now. They come to Dickey's side. Air ball over everything. Maybe that'll cool him off, say the Bullets, and here comes Chenier. Chenier slides left. Beard is picked off. They go back inside. Hayes triple teamed, and there's the pass. Oh, himself couldn't hit it. No foul. Comes Charles Johnson on the left side. Again, the Warriors can pull to within 2. Beard calls the play. He rotates underneath. Bad pass, and Chenier's left open. The guards had both gone underneath. There was no one back to guard Chenier. Oh, I've never seen such sloppy passing as we've seen at both ends. Beard out.
Yeah, they didn't get back. He scored down there. Corbett should have picked him up. I think the Big E should have come out from underneath the basket because Unseld had Johnson, but he didn't. And Butch Beard scored the jumper.
2:50. It's a 4-point game. Bullets on the lead. Chenier slides top of circle, wheels left, gets inside, bounces off the Dickey, blocked by George Johnson, who controls it past Charles Johnson. And get it in time, and he stepped on the line. center. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first half. Phil Chenier, the leading scorer with 16 points. Rick Berry is pacing the Golden State team with 10, and he is checked back into the lineup. And for Casey Jones, today is his birthday, and more than anything else, he wants a win. Here is Chenier with the basketball. Being double-teamed, they give it off to Unseld. Kevin Porter being harassed by Beard. Porter gets it into the attack court in time. Porter swings right side. Witherspoon and Hayes are his forwards. Unseld gives it back on the... Oh, beautiful block by Johnson. Hey, Coach Beard, if he can control it.
Yeah, it's a good block, but I'll tell you, Kevin did about 3 rolls that time after that shot was blocked.
It is a 2-point game as Witherspoon goes to the basket and is fouled.
We can see that play again. Here he is right here. He got a boot. Good knee that time.
Tiny enjoying the action here so far. Somebody must be holding a steak up there, huh? So the Warriors already in the penalty. So Witherspoon will have 3 shots to make 2. He's taking his time, isn't he? You can see the difference for Nick Witherspoon in the playoffs. 56% in that first series, then an incredible 62%. I have 16%, they have 19%. Any way you count it in this series so far, it has not been good.
No, it hasn't.
We come down to the final 2 minutes. Warriors trailing by 4. Here is Keith Wilkes with the basketball. Elvin Hayes watches him. Wilkes puts a move on him. Can't come away, and Hayes yanks it off. Outlet man was covered. They come the other way. Porter is open. And he was fouled.
He got fouled that time. I didn't think the Big E was going to be able to pick him out, but he was down. He was waiting for that basketball then.
He didn't get fouled that time. They lowered the boom on him down there. They dropped the building on the little man.
Second penalty situation.
The original man was cut off, and Elvin spun, and he picked up Porter.
Yeah, he got him there.
He sure did. Almost drove him right to the floor.
Well, I guess they say if you're going to foul somebody, you might as well let him know about it.
To the back one.
He gets a free throw out. I'm sure this makes up for everything. All that hurt.
Penalty shot.
Here comes the penalty. It'll hurt a little bit, though, if he misses 2 of them.
Yes, it will.
And he did, as Wilkes shanks it down and gives it off to Beard. So the Warriors come up on the attack, trailing by 6 points at 141 for the first half. Don't forget, Memphis Classic report another bad pass. Witherspoon has it. Gives off to Unseld, and Joe Roberts is going to send Dudley back in the game as Leonard Robinson shoots from the corner, and Witherspoon hits the boards. Knocked away by George Johnson.
George said, don't bring that stuff in here.
Beard wanted to go to Berry. Chenier was there. Now they go to him. Wilkes battling Witherspoon. Berry battling to keep it in play. He does. Robinson watching him inside to Wilkes.
Yeah, double dribble there. You know, I don't think he realized how open he was that time, but he was wide open.
So Wes Unseld has gone all the way here in the first half.
Hey, with the Big E being in foul trouble, he's going to stay out there a little longer.
The time left in the half over on the right-hand side of your screen. Porter over on the right. Here's Unseld inside of George Johnson. There was a foul.
Oh, they called him for charging.
Charged into it. And that is 3 fouls against Wes Unseld.
Hey.
Smith goes up over to George Johnson and swings inside for the stop.
Way. All right.
They are back to within 4. 39 seconds. Robinson comes out. Wilkes on him. Wilkes has got a steal. It goes out of bounds. And Porter was complaining because Sokol stepped in front of him. He thought he could go pick that ball up.
You know, Robinson's had a lot of trouble holding on to these basketballs.
He had problems Friday night in the Cow Palace. Dudley is trying to position Kevin. Kevin came right back on him. Here is Johnson handing the ball to Phil Smith and then sets the pick. Cut off, and they go to Johnson. Cross court, Dudley. Quick movement to Bennett. It is a 2-point game again.
Yes, sir. At that time, Weatherspoon tried to drop off and pick up Dudley. He shouldn't have. He should have stayed right with Rick Barry.
Now they'll play it for that one shot. Porter checking the clock. Unseld out high. Dudley comes around behind him and stays with Porter. They must hurry. Chenier at the left baseline. Up comes Unseld.
Oh, no. I think that's a good block myself. It looked good to me.
The Warrior bench agrees with you. They were up as soon as the call was made outside by Soko, but it's goaltending. Johnson had blocked 3 shots already in this quarter. It's a 4-point Washington lead the final 2 seconds. Dudley will just heave it up at the buzzer.
No good.
Well, you can take a look at this, and see whether or not it was goal.
All right, here we go right here, West. Chenier goes to baseline. He takes a shot. No, all right, yeah, good block.
Well, let's check that other angle down low here. They were moving in almost out of time when Chenier shot the baseline. Pumped it back out to West. Very tough to tell from that angle. So we'll go with Oscar's version.
Nash out to Nowitzki. He's open. He got it!
Welcome back to the NBA's greatest game.
There are the halftime statistics. Field goal percentage, Golden State really picked it up in the second quarter. Rebounds, Golden State came back to take an edge, 19-16. So we are ready to go. It could be the last 24 minutes of the NBA season.
Yes, it could.
Reardon pulls it down and Washington control. They have a 4-point lead.
Big E does a superb job getting up on those tips.
Reardon swings left and Johnson pops out on the switch, leaving Rick Barry with Unseld right now. Here's Kevin Porter. They go inside to Unseld. Barry trying to knock it away. There is a foul. He's got the basket and a foul.
Good. They got to switch off on Rick Barry right here. West gets inside. He gets fouled. Right there, he goes right on up into the basket with it.
And that is the 3rd foul on Barry. Unseld at the line. And suddenly, it is a 7-point Washington lead. Butch Beard and Charles Johnson. The only non-starter out there for Golden State is George Johnson. And he has the ball
they
right
missed that
now.
one there.
Barry went down, no foul. C.J. off the front of the rim. C.J. battles for the rebound. Shoots it back out to Butch Beard, and here is Barry. Drives left side, comes up over Reardon, not there. Unseld clears again. Barry complaining he was fouled. Intercepted Butch Beard. So we've got sloppy passing again. Beard back down on the attack. Barry at the boards.
Well,
Tips it in.
Chenier just let Rick Barry go right into the basket without even trying to box him out. Take a look at Rick right here again. Yeah, right here. Watch this. A little elbow in the back will get you out of bounds every time.
K.C. Jones quickly calls a timeout, but he is unhappy about that passing of his team. Well, we can take a look at the team scoring so far for the Warriors. Rick Barry up there with 14 points. Look at how many players have scored for the Warriors in this game.
Yeah, they all get into the act. There's Washington, Chenier 16, Porter 14, Hayes 10, Unseld, Reardon, Weatherspoon.
The Warriors go to pressure. Chenier gives it back to Porter. He'll bring it up against C.J.
They're going to run play 1C right here. They're going to try to get this ball into the E.
He has it. Unseld was picking for Chenier. That's the play. They try to get it back. It is disrupted. Ball out of bounds, goes over to the Warriors.
Well, that time Bird did a great job tying up, also keeping him from rolling to the basket. Good defensive play.
Warriors trailing by 5. Wilkes hits Beard backdoor. Ball won't stay in. Unseld with control. Outlet to Kevin Porter here on the point. He swings left toward Elvin Hayes. Hayes backs it on Wilkes, turns and fires. Not there. George Johnson rebounds. Holds it up, bounces off to CJ on the right-hand side. Porter waits across the timeline as he brings it up. Butch Beard rotates down underneath. George Johnson sets up high. Barry is waiting for a pick from Beard so he can spring out. CJ with the ball. CJ pops the shot. Not there. George Johnson with the board. Bounces back to Rick Barry. Barry gives it off to Beard, and here's the rookie Wilkes who brings Reardon with him. It comes up. Not there. Reardon, Unseld with control.
Oh, no, watch out, Keith. Woo.
Out comes Porter on the Reardon side. CJ trying to keep him over there. Intercepted almost by Johnson. He does save it. Back to Butch Beard. Beard pumps it back. Bullets are back well on defense this time. They wait for Wilkes Requator, who hands the ball off to Beard.
You may have so much trouble getting that ball into him in that situation. Good backdoor by Charlie Johnson. Didn't get it. Back out to Rick now. It's a pick.
Comes inside.
Did you see that pass there?
Great underhanded
tremendous pass. And it all happened because the Big E jumped out on Keith Wilkes, who was going to get the ball. Rick caught him out the side of his eye and got it into it.
It's a three-point game. Washington ahead. Battling for its life. Here is Elvin Hayes. It's inside to Porter, maneuvers, pass back out to Reardon. Up and out there, and George Johnson's been all over the place. Bad pass though this time, and here comes Porter dealing Unseld. Jumper. Out there, Hayes at the
Hey! He got it there that time. He got inside of Wilkes. Got it there. Watch this great, tremendous body control. Woo, never broke stride.
Oh, it's a 5-pointer. Beard goes to the basket.
Good move. That's a breakdown on the defensive end by Chenier. Let a man drive all the way to the basket like that. Little or no resistance.
Chenier gives it to Unseld out at the top of the circle. They wait to get something. Chenier is over on the Hayes side. Wilkes trying to push him away from the basket. Now they double team. They pass across the Reardon, which is something they must do in that situation. Reardon misses the shot. Unseld with the offensive board. Comes up with a left-handed hook. Out there, and Wilkes shanks it down. And here comes Butch Beard. They can pull to within 1 point. 8:21 to go in the third. Rick Barry has the ball. Johnson rotates back out left baseline with it. Maneuvers against Porter. Takes a jump shot. It is a 1-point game. He drills that shot flat out. Now Porter brings it up. CJ is on him. Reardon comes out away from Barry. Unseld is high. Hayes has Wilkes low on the left side as Porter drives. Comes back to Unseld, another jump shot. Not there, but Porter's got the offensive board. It bounces deep, and here's Chenier. Here comes over. Barry switches out, and Reardon is out all alone. Not there. CJ yanks it back down. Here come the Warriors. Chance for the Warriors to move ahead.
Shoulder.
Out of bounds and off his shoulder. Tommy Kozelko has checked in. And Wes Unseld will take a break with 7:41 to go in the third. So up front for the Bullets. Reardon, Kozelko, and Hayes. Porter and Chenier in the backcourt against Beard, CJ. Clifford Ray is checked in. He will take Kozelko. Wilkes has Elvin Hayes. Kozelko gives off to Reardon. Barry's still watching him. Reardon goes in, slides it to Chenier coming down, and there is a whistle and a foul. And he starts the foul. And against Keith Wilkes, that is his third foul. Not yet in the penalty. Derek Dickey gets up and moves down next to Joe Roberts. He will be checking in. 2 team fouls against Golden State, none against Washington.
I tell you, Washington had some great opportunities to score and pull ahead a little further in this ball game, but they're missing the jump shot. That's what it's all about.
One more free throw coming up for Chenier. He can put the Bullets up by 3. And he does. Pressure in the backcourt. Kozelko is at the ball. Wilkes comes up. Chenier is there. They force a turnover. It was a bad pass from Wilkes. Here is Kevin Porter. Not there. The battle underneath. And Wilkes stepped on the line.
Yeah, that time I thought Kozelko could get his hands on it, but Wilkes sneaked in there and knocked it out of bounds.
Reardon signals the play from out of bounds. Clifford Ray goes to Kozelko. Kozelko throws it out to Hayes. Hayes turns around, puts a shoulder on Wilkes, comes back and has a shot blocked.
Yeah. Keith is a little tougher than they think, and people might give him credit for it. At least the Big E will think so now.
The Warriors again can pull to within 1 point. Butch Beard controlling the game, comes over to the left side, over towards Berry. Now goes back, shoots a pass to Wilkes. Off the rim, offensive board, Wilkes who followed up. It is a 1-point game.
Offensive rebounds. The Bullets are just not boxing out.
Chenier sets the play, and here's Porter. Kozelko comes out high away from the circle. Chenier goes in behind Hayes, has the ball, goes back, and it is Reardon for the shot. Rick Berry has the rebound outside of Elvin Hayes. And the Golden State Warriors can go ahead. Foul is called as Berry put a move on Chenier. We've also got a timeout. So Chenier came around, caught him with his right hand, and for Phil Chenier, that's his 3rd foul.
Great first step. Incredible.
That was remarkable. He is smoking. And fuego. Buckfish, showtime. Chris Paul, what an electrifying talent. Oh, my!
Coming back out to go to work.
You know, in the first 3 ball games, Rick Berry has been effective either scoring or making an assist. 75% of the time he's had his hands on the ball.
That's an incredible statistic.
That truly is. That's remarkable.
CJ will throw it in, and it is to Rick Berry, but Richard Powers says hold on. He did not get it inbounds during the 5 seconds that he is allotted, so it's a turnover. Here come the Bullets with that 1-point lead.
Yeah, they got to score. They got to get something. They got to get it going right here and now.
Johnson working on Kevin Porter, gets it off to Kozelko. Porter sulking a bit, takes himself out of the play. Now he comes in and he's got the ball. Slides right side, pass back off of Robinson's
And he's still having trouble catching the ball.
Here is Kozelko outside.
Well, have they found something? He's a pretty good shot.
The young man from Toledo drills one outside. Unseld getting a rest. Beard works against Chenier. Ray tried to pick it. It's Berry outside. They pull back to within 1, and here comes Kevin Porter. This is where CJ wants him. Over on this side. The sideline right there on his right side if he can keep him there. Porter swings back. Pick against CJ by Kozelko. Here comes Leonard Robinson up fire. Out there, and it is Butch Beard who comes out down the middle. Berry is ahead of him. Beard comes into the lane, has it knocked away, but CJ on the trail has got it, and he gets inside. Turn it over. Here come the Bullets. Phil Chenier up court to Kevin Porter. Phil Skipper check in.
Great play that time. Even if he'd have missed that time, Robinson was right there on the board then, all by himself.
3-point Bullet lead again. Beard signals the play. CJ has gone baseline left. Beard comes the other way. Now it is Keith Wilkes on the right side. Johnson still over here at the baseline left. It is Wilkes for the shot. Oh, the battle underneath, and Ray got up and tipped it in.
Oh, Clifford. Yeah, get up in the air.
They pull back to within 1, and I'll tell you, Charles Johnson is sleeping with Kevin Porter right now. Chenier dogs it off to Robinson. It goes around him. Robinson comes back toward the lane and gives to Chenier and sets the pick. So Berry switches off on Chenier, and here's Tommy Kozelko. Goes for 2 outside and hits it. Tommy Kozelko has been spending a lot of time this week just shooting.
You know, I tell you, that time, Robinson hit Beard in the back with a forearm, send him out of bounds.
So it is back to 3 points at 4:18. Beard is blocked off by him. But Ray inside has got it, and there was a foul call. Kozelko's first foul.
Clifford gets it right here, and he gets set. Wham!
Phil Smith has checked back in for Joe Roberts, who is running this team because Al Allos was kicked out early. Charles Johnson over on the bench, and Ray at the free throw line going for the three-point play. Misses it. Unseld yanks down the rebound. Chenier brings it up. It's a one-point basketball game. Washington leading the Warriors. Kozelko goes down underneath, and here is Unseld, so they have really two centers in the game. Gets away from Kozelko. Hayes is taking a rest now, and Phil Smith brings it up on the right side. Comes around behind Ray. Chenier has him. Here is Keith Wilkes. Wilkes trying to position men where he wants him. Drive to the basket, cut off by Kozelko, and Unseld back comes Barry with a piece, and there was a violation inside. I am not so sure that Manny Sokol was not going to call a foul when he came popping across the line, and the underneath man, Richie Bowers, had the violation. I saw Manny look over like he wanted the foul.
Well, I think that Clifford had grabbed a hold of Wes's arm that time.
But Manny just chomped down on that whistle and went back to work like the good official he is. Taken away by Butch Beer. Comes back down, lead pass, Keith Wilkes. Lost out of bounds.
Hey, that was a great play by Kevin. That saved 2 points.
And we've got an offensive foul against Butch Beard on that play.
Did you notice how the defense of Golden State scrambling? They get back on the D, and they really are helping out. They're doing a real tough job.
Witherspoon in there with Kozelko and Unseld. Here is Witherspoon with the ball against Barry. Barry is just picks him clean. Witherspoon's completely frustrated at this shoot. Here comes Phil Smith. Right side, Chenier has him, and here's Butch Beard. Beard waits. Smith comes around behind him. Kevin Porter has him, so Smith said, let's get a little closer to the basket. Let me turn around on you.
Phil Smith.
So Phil Smith has put the Golden State Warriors up by a point with 2:53 to go to the third. Do you believe these guys? There's Kevin Porter. Beard has him. Porter slides in. Comes back to Chenier with the pass. Not this time. Spoon came in too far. Warriors trying to save it. Fans are yelling he stepped out of bounds. Sokol says no, he doesn't. And the Warriors are on the attack. Crowd can't believe it. They thought the Warriors were out of bounds. Golden State with a 1-point lead. Barry wants to go to work on Kozelko. Bounces it off to Beard, who's all alone. Won't go. Unseld tips it. Here's Witherspoon off to Chenier. Now the Bullets can regain the lead. Chenier up 5. Not there. There was a whistle outside. It was Richie Powers on the call.
Well, that's a foul. I think Chenier was off balance that time. He got caught in a situation. He may have wanted to pass, but he just threw it up to the basket. He got a foul out of it. So I guess both coaches can need a little time out to get the things all, the strategy set up for this next 2.5 minutes of this third quarter, because it's getting a little tougher.
All right, we've got 2:15 up there on that scoreboard, Oscar Robertson, a 1-point basketball game. And again, I just can't believe the Golden State Warriors. Washington builds up that lead every time, and back they come.
Yeah, they're doing it with their bench. They keep sending freshmen into this ball game, and each guy that comes in is doing something positive.
Phil Chenier, who is at the line, has quite a story here. He's 30 of 32 in this series, making 31 of 33.
Stay up, Manny. Ball is in play. Watch your arm.
So Chenier can put the Bullets back into the lead if he hits here. Right man at the line for K.C. Jones. Pressure backcourt. Derek Dickey in, gives to Clifford Ray. Jeff Mullins is in there too. Smith and Mullins in the backcourt. Clifford Ray at center. Dickey buried it forward. Smith tries drive. He's cut off. Unseld was waiting for it. Unseld has the ball. Smith forced one off when he should have tried to set a play up. Now Chenier over on the left side. Bill watches him. Kozelko sets the pick. Derek Dickey switches off. Here's Witherspoon. Oh, they love to see that.
You know, that time, I guess he didn't hesitate. When he goes on and shoots, he does a better job. But I think once he gets a couple of shots blocked, he starts to think about getting those shots blocked. Starts faking too much.
Bullets up by 3. Mullins inside of Kevin Porter has position and the basket. Back quickly to Weatherspoon. Berry is there. Berry tries to make Weatherspoon drive to his left if he can. That's his strategy. Porter hits.
Good shot. Got a good pick that time. Knocked it right in. They got to do it on this end. The defense is going to tell the key in this game.
The veteran Bill Bridges is going to check in. Ray has the ball on the pass from Smith. Ray comes up and hits it.
Oh, my. What a shot by Big Cliff. What a shot.
105. It's a one-point game. Clem Haskins going to check in. Both coaches going to the bench here in the third. Kozelko comes across to Kevin Porter. Back to Wesley Unseld.
They're starting to heat up. Both teams are starting to heat up a little bit better now.
Trailing by 3. Smith waits. Dickey is out high. Kozelko has him. They come into Rick Berry. Weatherspoon watching him. Berry up firing. Out there, Clifford Ray is the offensive board. Ray holds it up. Shot clock recycled. He waits for somebody to break free. It is Jeff Mullins finally. Mullins comes in down the lane with that shot of his. He's at the board.
Oh, no.
Does not count. Went back up on the offensive basket interference that time, and it will not count. I tell you, I thought it was a good tap in.
But he hit the rim with
Oh,
his
yes,
hand.
he did. Yes, he did.
That's
Good
why I
call.
think it's the reason they call the offensive tapping.
You're right. Oh, it was a good call. Haskins bounces it off to Kevin Porter, and Smith is there. So Clem Haskins working against Mullins, and Kevin Porter has control. They'll play it for one shot. They lead it by 3. They'll try to go up by 5 going into the fourth quarter. Smith watches for the Unseld pick. Porter's on the right side. He goes right way. Ray cuts him off. Kevin held it maybe a little bit too long. Unseld holds it up. Not much time. Porter's got to fire at the buzzer.
No, it doesn't go. I think they got disrupted that time, that situation. They should have taken the time, gotten more positive shot, but they got a shot anyway, and Golden State didn't get a chance to shoot.
Well, you saw again Clifford Ray jump out so quick on Kevin Porter. That certainly disrupts things under there.
to the NBA's greatest game.
It has come down to 12 minutes. The Washington Bullets know what they must do. They must hold on to keep this series alive. They lead it 73-70.
And that's the first tip I think the Big East lost, isn't it?
I think in the whole series. Mullins gives it off to the veteran Bill Bridges, has it knocked away by Hayes. So it is arrested. Elvin Hayes is here. Jeff Mullins swings over to the left side. Phil Smith is posting Kevin Porter at the left baseline. Bounces into him, no whistle, gets inside, comes up on Hayes out there, but Bridges at the board, slides it in.
Wow, I tell you, Weatherspoon didn't box him out then. They don't box out very well at all on those offensive boards, Brent. And it's telling us a big story.
Nursing that 1-point lead, they come down on the attack. Porter gives it to Unseld. Unseld holds it high, gives to Weatherspoon. Switch off by George Johnson. Spoon comes up, doesn't hit, all blue jerseys at the boards, and back comes Phil Smith. That puts a move on, and there is a foul call. Blocking foul on Kevin, who can't believe it.
I think man anticipated that time. It's a good play. Very good play. I don't think he did anything at all.
Smith fires it back out to Bridges. Gets it back from him now. Chenier watching. And a foul call by Sophie. They'll come the other way on the offensive call.
We'll look at this again. Here goes the pick right here. And I think if Bill had to stay still, it wouldn't have been a foul at all, but he bent down, took the bump. They call it on him.
First foul of the game on Bridges as Unseld wheels to Spoon. Dickey with the left hand, they drop it off to Hayes. Double team E. Bridges is there, Dickey is there. E back outside to Porter. Over his head to Chenier. They find the open man.
Finally, I guess one of the few times they swung the ball around and gotten something out of it.
10:40 to go.
The defense is tough. The defense is very tough.
Soka says no. No one in a blue jersey touched it. Turn it over on that bad pass.
Casey Jones is calling play number 1 from the side.
Smith harassing Kevin Porter. Mullins takes Chenier. They go underneath the hoop. Unseld looking for him. Couldn't get him. Shoots it.
Well, when in doubt, shoot. He didn't find Chenier. He didn't find Hayes. He put it in.
Smith rotates back left up. Open man is Dickey. He's been hot. At the boards, the battle continues, and George Johnson will get credit.
Man, that guy can really get up in the air.
Porter back. Smith trying to cut him off. Clifford Ray goes back and sits down next to Joe Roberts. Porter rolls left. You can hear the whistles.
I'm moving quick around here.
That time it was a good switch by George Johnson, but instead of stepping up into the plate to stop it, he stepped back. There's Casey Jones looking on, talking to Weatherspoon right there.
So Bill Bridges goes back out. We will take a break, and Rick Barry is back on the floor with 9:51 to go. Washington leading by 3 as Porter misses at the line.
Don't cross with anything now. Stand back.
And Richie yells instructions to the guys on the line to stay back till it hits.
Porter hits his second one. Bill Smith brings it up. It's a 4-point bullet lead. Play is called, and the guard will go under in this situation. Smith goes to the left baseline. They clear it for the guard driving right. Johnson did not tip it back in. Bullets bring it down. Here comes Chenier. Warriors call out their defensive assignments. Mullins has Chenier. Chenier outside. Not this time. Elvin Hayes controls it and comes up on the turnaround. Mullins hits it. Warriors can pull back to within 2. 9:20 for the game. Warriors trying to wrap up their first championship. Barry up 5. Off balance. Mullins at that offensive board again. Couldn't hit it, and Hayes clears. Outlet to Kevin Porter at the point. Porter brings it down, has Spoon on the right-hand side. Chenier on the left makes a move, knocked away Smith. Up comes Chenier. Battle, and finally a whistle.
And who's it on? See this action again. Bill did a great job. Went to the basket. Mullins did a great job blocking that shot up again. I think it was fouled by George Johnson then. If he wasn't, they put it on it.
Chenier with a pair. And he has been devastating at the line in this series. He has the Bullets up by 5 and make it 6. Now the Warriors have got their work cut out just as they have all season long.
Watch this play coming from Rick Barry now. Watch this reverse.
Spoon waits. Barry tries to go under. Smith goes around. Rick drives baseline, puts it up. That rookie is something. Heat is on, and he is so calm. They took Barry away with a great defensive play down there. Smith just kept it, drove the baseline, and laid it out.
Yeah, but the job of the forward in that situation, he is supposed to back off of Rick Barry, stop the man, play right there, stop his drive, and then go back to his man. But he didn't. He gets inside and he scores 2 points. He's a great player. Going to be a tremendous player in this league.
Unseld has turned very offensive-minded in this game. 11 shots, 13 points, and of course he's always tough on the boards. 14 rebounds.
Well, I think he has to become offensive-minded, Brent, because whenever any penetration by Porter or the Big E goes down to post inside underneath the basket, the big guy is always going over to help and also standing out there all by himself.
He is a very proud man. As we take a look at the bench scoring, he says he doesn't want to go through another summer of discontent. He wants to at least win 1 or 2 games in this playoff. And right now they lead it by 4. The last 8:35 to go. NBA title on the line. Elvin Hayes goes to Kevin Porter. Smith watches him. Porter puts it down on the floor and goes to Chenier, who's all alone. Can't leave Phil Chenier over like that.
Well, they've done so well when they set up and run plays like here where the players have executed properly.
George Johnson has it taken away by Chenier. Here comes Unseld, lead pass. So Phil Chenier goes to work, back to Unseld. It is working now.
That was a real pro play that time, Brent. He knew who was there. George Johnson went up as if he's going to shoot. Threw it right back over the West.
Now Phil Smith comes left side, free throw line inside. Battle Unseld. Outlet to the wing. Has Spoon is on the right of Porter. Porter takes it in. No whistle. Spoon at the board. Turn around. And Derek Dickey brings it back down.
It's a good try by...
come away with 2 points in a situation like that. Phil Smith comes back. Gives off to Rick Barry. There is a whistle.
3 seconds, I think. You know, that time Spoon had got a great rebound. What he's got to do in situations like that, instead of fading away from the basket, he should stay right in there and put it in. Here Chenier goes down on the great... Watch this play here. Right back, up to Unseld.
8-point difference. Hayes against Derek Dickey. Spoon holds it up. Comes left. They make him go the way they want him to, and he misses. Smith brings it down. Barry is convinced Weatherspoon can't hit going left. Here comes Jeff Mullins. Holds it up, waits for Barry to come around behind him into the lane. Rick throws it up right-handed. A little off balance, and George Johnson again all alone at the board.
So he has been truly amazing in this ball game. He has tapped in everything that's almost been missed.
Back down to 6 points and 6:57. Can the Cardiac kids of Al Adels do it again? And without their leader, who was kicked out early. Unseld holds. Drops it off for Hayes. There was a whistle and a call.
Well, they got Mullins for holding on to Big E's shirt this time.
What was it? Phil Johnson said he was going to get Tiny Archibald a tearaway jersey in that Chicago series. They should get for the Big E. Mike Reardon checks in and Weatherspoon goes out. Spoon 1 for 5 from the field, so he is still cold through 4 games. Porter bounces it back. Great pass, Chenier off of Reardon's hand.
I tell you, you got to make yourself a threat when you give the ball up. The man leaves you, got to make yourself a threat.
Mullins and Smith will bring it in. Dickey goes and sits down, and Keith Wilkes is back in. So they will try Wilkes, Barry, and George Johnson up front for the last 6:35. 6-point difference right now. Knocked away by Hayes to Wilkes. Wilkes comes up with a shot. Not there at the board. Wilkes, Hayes finally takes it down. Lead pass to Porter. Phil Smith is there. Porter has it blocked. Barry comes out. Reardon saves it. Now there's a foul.
Great defense. Porter going to that basket.
It's on Rick Barry.
Great defense. Hey, and Rick is yelling at the official. Great defense. Right there. Good block. Mike gets it back. Little help from my friend.
So it's 2 shots. Reardon comes to that line. 4 fouls on Rick Barry. He's got the first one.
There's any time to do it, Mike. This is it. He's had a bad series so far.
Up by 8. Mullins calls the C again, so they'll clear it out and send one guard down to the baseline and see what they got. Smith goes in. Mullins drives other side, lays it up.
Yeah, good play by Mullins. Just simply beat the man one-on-one to the basket.
6-point difference. Porter swings around Phil Smith. Unseld sets up high. Johnson calls out the defense. Give it over to Unseld now. He's tough.
Wow! They've found something now, haven't they?
Back to 8 points. 5:48. 17 points for Wesley Unseld. Johnson holds it high. Comes across to Rick Barry, who pops. That's 18 points for Barry so far. Chenier gives to Unseld. Came down as a safety man against the press. Time remaining on the right-hand side of your screen. 5:28. Unseld gives to Chenier. Chenier comes back to Kevin Porter. They rotate right. Porter yells out the call. Smith stays with him, fights off the pick, goes down. Rims open outside. Not there. Hayes is battling underneath. Wilkes. Battling up. Chenier. Chenier hits Reardon, driving to the basket.
Oh, hey! He got it
Reardon.
home. And that Big E kept that ball alive, brother.
There's Rick Barry, left side, gets up, right-handed jump hook.
Wow, hey, that's a great move. I think Reardon is hurt. Reardon is really hurt.
He's limping, coming down the floor. No doubt about it. They'll get a 20-second injury timeout. Here comes Bill Ford. They call it, he injured his thigh earlier. Trying to walk it off.
Well, he made a great move. You ever see the action? Chenier gets it, and he's going to make a great pass right here to Reardon. He doesn't stop, goes up and in there. I guess he got hurt on that play there.
Well, he took a nasty spill, didn't he, after he came down that lane?
Yes, it was. He seems to be walking it off right now. I don't know how it's going to affect him as the game goes on.
We've got wholesale substituting going on right now. Reardon is leaving, and Dick Gibbs is coming on.
I guess it's a surprise to see him in this ball game.
Well, Witherspoon hasn't had it, so they've gone elsewhere. Here is Chenier. Goes inside to Hayes on the turnaround at Mullins.
Oh! But I tell you, Clifford Ray was really after that one, too.
Warriors trail it by 8, 4:37. They may finally turn into a pumpkin in this game. Bill Smith comes down right baseline, up jump shot, not there. Keith Wilkes yanks it back down. Dick Gibbs finally pulls it back down.
But I tell you, it's amazing how many offensive rebounds that team gets. They really work in there. They work hard on those boards.
Kevin Porter goes to Unseld. Cliff Ray has him. Here's Chenier. Drives. Here's Gibbs' first shot since coming off the bench. Not there, and Ray yanks it down.
Yes, he does.
Warriors have 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Pass inside is beautiful to Wilkes, who comes up the other side.
Oh, what a move that was.
Tommy Kozelko is coming back in the game. It is a 6-point difference as Porter brings it down inside. Smith, and the foul is called against Bill Smith.
Watch by Keith Wilkes. This man is big, fake. Oh, great move, Keith. Big E doesn't look too happy. Doesn't look happy at all, does he? And a ball for the 1-on-1 situation. Now, and I tell you, it'll help if he makes these 2 free throws. He's only 1 for 4.
We're in the bonus, so let's get the inside stuff and the sure shot.
Missed the first one.
Jones talking to Phil Chenier on the sideline. Get the inside stuff, take the sure shot in the situation. Kozelko was looking over the bench, wondering who he should take. He is out there with Unseld, Porter, Chenier, and Gibbs. Misses. Ray takes it down.
That hurt their effort.
Warriors must make up 6 points. Beard swings over left side towards Berry. Tries to go up high, hits Rick. Now Beard comes in behind. Shoots it back out to Jeff Mullins. Elvin's coming back in the game. Beard at the left side.
Good movement. They got it there.
Within 4.
Big got a ball game here.
You always do with the Warriors. They just won't quit on you. Here's Unseld. Waits. Ray tightens up after he loses his dribble. Porter swings left. Bounces off and out of bounds. Ball goes to the Warriors. They can pull to within 2 points. We've got 3-11. Assistant coach Joe Roberts, who's been running this team ever since the first quarter, looks on. Only 1 team foul against Washington, though, and 5 against Golden State. Could be a factor. Here's Wilkes.
2-point game.
Back to within 1 field goal.
Yes, they are.
Hold off. It's not yet pumpkin time for the Cardiac kids.
We may have a champion. We'll wait and see.
Porter comes over left side. Hayes and Chenier are battling. Chenier comes through. They finally battle through both of those blue jerseys. Back to Kevin Porter. Misses, and Wilkes clears, and they can tie it.
He was wide open. The Big E did a good job getting him the ball to him, but he missed the shot.
Here's the call off by Beard. Porter pressures the ball.
Will they tie it up?
Will they go to Berry or will someone else shoot it? It is Rick. Not in. And there was a whistle underneath.
Well, look who's got the offensive rebound anyway. Jeff Mullen.
We have got a timeout, and that foul was called against Kevin Porter, so he has 4 for the game.
But I tell you,
7 to go.
That's true. Even though there was a foul call on that play, the ball was shot, and Jeff Mullen gets a rebound, and they continue to stay tough on that offensive board.
And they're not getting the penalty, so they won't shoot.
Welcome back to the NBA's greatest game.
Let's go, gang.
The time remaining. Joe Roberts turns the Golden State Warriors loose. He has told them whatever happens, rotate back and play the good defense. The Warriors will have the ball out of bounds after that foul on Kevin Porter. Remember, Washington not yet in the penalty. Only 2 fouls here in the fourth quarter. 5 already against the Warriors. The bench scoring for the Warriors, they have 32 points. For the Washington Bullets, they have 8 points. So the trend continues.
And there's a lot of time left in this game. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. A lot can happen and a lot will happen.
Butch Beard working against Porter. They go to Wilkes. Here is Elvin Hayes. They swing Berry, popping back out. Gibbs has him turn around. In and out. Hayes. Wilkes takes it away. Keith Wilkes came in and stole it and tied it up.
See what I mean? No matter how you can jump, you got to play fundamental basketball. Box out when you have to.
2-minute mark, and it's tied. And Washington must win. Beard stays with Porter. Back on the double team, and the foul is called by Richie Powers outside against Butch Beard. So Hayes, that is 4 fouls on Beard. Let me give you the foul situation. 4 on Berry, 3 on Wilkes, 4 on Beard, 2 on Charles Johnson, 3 on George Johnson, 2 on Dickey, 3 on Mullins, 4 on Elvin Hayes, 3 on Chenier, 4 on Porter, 3 on Unseld, 3 on Reardon, 2 on Robinson. For Elvin Hayes, his first free throw of this game.
I tell you, these free throws misses by Washington has really hurt them. Kevin Porter, now the Big E. He gets the second one, puts him back into the lead by 1 point.
154. Bullets leading by that Elvin Hayes free throw.
Watch Rick Barry.
Beard gets inside, goes to the basket. It was left open. He got around Porter, and no one switched off to help out.
Yeah, just beating him one-on-one. It's bad defense.
Warriors up by a point, down to 140. Title on that line. Porter goes to Chenier. Ray was there. Not a good pass. He was not out of bounds, or was he? He had
I tell you,
bounds.
did you see Rick Barry down the floor by himself? They were lucky to get this ball back.
1:33 left in the game. Gibbs has it. Washington trails by a point. Back to Wesley Unseld. Chenier wants it against Mullins. Goes out of bounds. They turn it over. He bounced it away.
Oh, gee, well, I'm telling you, they're throwing it away themselves.
Warrior players up along the sideline. Derek Dickey coming out. They want a timeout over there to talk it over.
Going down. We get that one swing from the east side and running like the DC-1. You and West go down and set the pick.
So we are set to go. And what you are going to see when the Warriors regain possession is pick on a player who has not been in very often. They're going to go to work on Dick Gibbs if they can. Gibbs is number 21. When they go back door, they'll throw it underneath the basket. Gibbs, of course, is watching Berry, so they'll want him to take the shot in that situation. It's a play that the Warriors have used with tremendous success all series long. They have burned everyone from Elvin Hayes to the bench with it.
But watch the second option on this play, Brent. There might be a back pick on Mullins' man.
Berry
and a
has
pass
the
from
ball.
Berry.
Gives it to Wilkes. Now Rick's got to rotate underneath. Here's Beard.
Here we go right now. They're going to pick up for Mullins. Watch the pick for Mullins right here.
Here it is, secondary. Mullins tied up. Good defense by Washington, so Berry comes up fine. Fine defense. They broke the play. Gibbs is open. The youngster's got a chance. Not there.
Oh, he missed the layup.
He had a layup, but he blew it.
He missed it.
102 now. Warriors lead it by a point. It was there for the taking, and they couldn't hit it. Now Berry gives off to Wilkes. We're inside of a minute. Warriors can wrap it up right here. Here's Wilkes maneuvering. Knocked away. Hayes comes out of bounds. Warriors ball, says Richie Powers, off of Hayes.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
So that shot clock will recycle to 10 seconds.
Well, Ben,
43 on a game.
43 seconds to go, and we have a new champ this year in this game.
43 seconds could be an eternity in this league. Here is Wilkes. Comes around and swings outside. They've only got 5 seconds. Keith might not realize they don't get a full 24 off of that. Play to the basket. That's it. It expired. It expired, says Powers. They're coming the other way.
That's true.
33 seconds. I don't think Keith knew they had only 10.
No, they're going to call timeout now. That's right. He really didn't. Because I think he could have taken the shot right here himself, going one-on-one on the side, and maybe gotten a shot with it. Watch this play. Oh, this is a terrible play for Gibbs, but he made a great move there to get Rick out of the play, and he missed the layup.
George Johnson, who has performed so well defensively, has checked back in.
Yes, he has.
And Witherspoon is out there for Washington. It's Witherspoon, Unseld, Hayes, Porter, and Chenier. Mullins, Beard, Berry, Johnson, and Wilkes. The countdown begins. They've lost control. Unseld regains it.
Oh, do you believe this? Do you believe this? This is unbelievable. I tell you.
They have turned it over.
Yes, they have.
Backcourt, over and back. Bullets call timeout to go over to the sideline. Of all the things that have happened to you in the last 33 seconds, that has to be one of the worst.
I'll tell you, it really is. You know, that's a simple mistake. Ball hit his knee. I think he tried to dribble, make a dribble. Maybe he didn't, but it hit his knee. We'll see it again right here.
And Silk. Okay.
He breaks up to get the ball right here. It did. Hit his knee and went backcourt.
Right here.
So the Warriors will have the ball.
It gets down to
this place suddenly became so quiet when that happened.
Get down to 10
Didn't it?
seconds.
So an over and back violation against Washington. Gives the ball to Golden State. Last 30 seconds. Hold on, says Richie Powers. Back him off a little bit. There's 5 seconds to throw it in. Ray pops out. Hayes comes with him. And he hit him.
Let's get it out of bounds again.
His 5th foul. Beard takes it back out. That's the 3rd team foul. Still not in the penalty. 29 seconds. Here is Berry. Goes back to Beard. Clock begins to count down against Washington.
They can't afford to foul now.
Now Beard has it, knocked away, and there is a foul called against Porter.
Personal foul on Kevin Porter.
He's on the line now.
Off on the first one. That's Porter's fifth, and it's a penalty situation.
So here is Butch Beard with a score 94-93. The Warriors 19 seconds away from a 4-game sweep.
Penalty shot.
That's it.
He misses. Still a chance to tie. Out of bounds. Ball goes to Washington. 17 seconds.
They want another timeout.
Timeout.
Hey, we got to, KC said, fans, we have to talk this thing over. Golden State just put into the ball game at forward George Johnson for defense. So they have both George Johnson and Clifford Raines in the ball game.
So they will use both their centers to help out down there on that board if a shot is put up, and also on defense. Soko brings it to this side. It'll be Hayes. You saw them. They're going to try to get Chenier down here, get a double screen, see what they've got. Clock begins to run out. Chenier goes inside. In the air. Not there. Beard could be all over. Hold on.
I think it is going to be all over now. I think that's going to do it.
Foul. That should do it.
Yes, sir. Woo. Well,
that was the 6th foul of the game on Elvin Hayes. He leaves.
I guess that move paid off, Rick, by putting those two big guys in the game, because Phil had to shoot over Clifford Raines that time. Let him down on the side, and it was a difficult shot for him.
3 and 2 for Butch Beard.
He's got 3 chances to make 2 shots.
Dick Gibbs in the lineup replacing Elvin Hayes for the Bullets.
Gibbs has replaced Hayes. Beard, who was 1 of 2 to give the Warriors that 2-point lead, is back on the line. Oh, an incredible story is about to be concluded here in Landover, and Beard misses.
Yeah, he's got 2 more chances. He has 1 more chance now.
So it is down to 1. The hat trick possibility looms. 9 seconds to disrupt the game clock. Kozelko waiting to down.
That's it.
It's it, and it's over.
Yeah.
Chenier fires it up to Gibbs. Berry backs off of him. Gibbs on the miss. Chenier back up with a left-handed shot. Unseld at the board, put it in with 1 second to go. So Golden State is about to use its last timeout.
Yes, they are. I tell you. With 1 second to go, they're leading now.
No. We're trying to go up an interception.
Try to make it have 5 seconds. Try to make it 5
1
seconds.
second remaining. Casey Jones telling his players to pressure the man who's going to throw it inbounds. Maybe we'll get a 5-second turnover. They'll go for the ball. Kozelko is on Beard. Mullins is out here. What a story this has been. Under 4 straight. The final game, 96-95. No surprise, Sport Magazine has just named Rick Barry the most valuable player in the series, but it was really 1 man in that first game. I said I don't believe what's happening when they came back. Well, I'll tell you, I believe now. These Golden State Warriors have been better than anyone anticipated that they would be. And there they are in the locker room.